Divine Eyes Watch. I still have got your manuscript. Marvelous. A strength and int one. I keep missing. Not really. Not really. Tane Octavius. Did I change it? Ah, it was Tane.
Peace to you. May the darkness spare you. My regards. Peace to you. Come no closer unless you wish to experience what my vials contain firsthand. I am Tane, a freedman.
It still says Tane even though it's not spelled with an accent on the top. I think that's the name for that little just on the top. Yeah, this is the zone I've been talking about with a lot of fire damage. And that those totems that does a bit of fire totem, fire beam totems can really hurt if you not kept on fire rays. Metal spell. Yeah, so what I'm also looking for is a 4-link with 3 green and a red. Boots or gloves. How that would work for my totem thing that I want to do. Physical effects. What is that? Pretty weird. Poison support level up. Yeah, and it gives you a debuff apparently as well, those fire patterns. Makes you more vulnerable to fire damage. Glorious leather. Which is on and green. I have conquest. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to. Let's do this. Additional jewels, unique item, additional currency, forgotten warrior's lung, additional currency, rare weapon, and post-back extra life. Sure. Okay, this might hurt a little. Yep. It's gonna hurt a lot. And get our buff back after we've hold on. I'm gonna run away for a little bit. And get our toxic Spear of Death mark. I want to do my debuff buff. Raptors. Additional accuracy support.
My mana is gone.
Cornered. Cornered. Metamorph. Get the Metamorph. Bad Metamorph. Massive AoE. Wow. Quartz wand. Hallowed life flask, which we already have. GCP. Okay. Does this count as projectile? Hold on. Thinking whether projectile weakness will help. Does it count as projectile? As a curse that we put on our enemies. Maybe with regular artillery buff. Put projectile weakness on them. Pixel. What helmet do we have? Visor salad. It's like a little line for the eyes. Yeah, but a beam that can zero in on you quite frequently. Actually, one of the we play Spectre build. It's very good on single targets. If you get a lot of these guys to cast those totems, because it can overlap and cast a debuff on enemies. It makes them more vulnerable to fire damage. So for a single target Spectre build, that is very good. Glory Fortress. Warrior slivers. Yeah, let's see if we can kill God. Let me teach you the laws of war.
My mana is gone.
Yeah, the totems are mostly just a distraction for the other guys. Go for the totems, go for the totems, don't go for me, go for the totems. Yokohama. Ooh, and this defense is rank.
Soil wants for your blood no more.
And this is like Pantheon power.
Tukohama.
Yokohama.
The soil
Fire.
wants for your blood no more.
Looks like he's on fire, man. Okay.
I am sin.
Soul of Yokohama. Gives while stationing gain 2% additional physical damage reduction every second up to a maximum of 8%. Okay. Unlikely to be standing still, but okay. Maybe when I'm that's when I'm trying to deal damage. the ridge. Nice. One of the things about Toxic Rain is you can basically just go and the Chaos AoE will still deal damage. Just keep zooming, man. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Don't run into dead ends. Fested Spitter's Eye. Yeah, and the totem helps the mobs be distracted if I run out of range.
My mana is gone.
It's like, ah, there's a totem, let's keep attacking the totem. Fleet freaks. Something, something. Red Wheels Hard. The one we got just before. Donna Davis. Extra currency. Yeah. Frenzy as damaged. Chaos damage. 19.6 more damage, 196% more max life, 49% more item quantity, 98% more item rarity, 12.25% chance for extra rewards. I don't know what the extra rewards mean. Maybe just higher drop rate? Extra drops? Ah, so he's cycling between the different mobs' powers. Dodge those wheels, otherwise it's gonna hurt. And your core support back to the list.
That would only slow me down.
That will only slow me down. This space. Oh, watch out, watch out. The lightning guy's hurt. Spamming buttons, spamming buttons, spamming buttons everywhere. Which direction am I going? This way. Lower prison. Okay, let's get that skill point. For more totem damage. 30% increased totem damage. Attacks used by totems have 8% increased attack speed. Each totem applies 1% increased damage taken to enemies near it. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Let's go clear our inventory. Anything good? Question. No, no. Nah. Intelligence, increased damage, cast speed with fire skills. Ashcaller, chance to trigger level 8 summon the Raging Spirit on kill. It's Not too bad, this one. Some life, cold rays and lightning rays. Just 2 links, not super great on that side. Move, freeze and chill effects on use. Quality. Jewel. The rest can be sold. Ooh, 75 life, but no resistance. Really not. Also, I want to see what their weather. Spell AoE duration chaos channeling. Cast a debilitating debuff on enemies in an area, hindering their movement and also inflicting the withered debuff, which increases the chaos damage they take and can stack up to 15 times. Spell AoE duration chaos. So that you put this on a totem as well, like a spell totem. And you cast this. Reduce movement speed, increase chaos damage taken. 6% increased damage taken at level 1. Spell to do. Which is a blue one. To wither. I'll put it in my tab for later. Let me check what other chaos related stuff there are. Chaos. Blight. Deals chaos damage over time. Anyway, so combining, where was that unique one? Was one of the unique jewels. Blight inflicts withered. So if we can put a blight and a spreading rot. So blight and spreading rot. Blight. Purchase. Blight. Blight. Spell chaos channeling duration. Applies a debuff. Modifies to spell damage. 80% reduced movement speed. Also applies withered, which makes them more susceptible to chaos damage. So it's slow, and with the other gem or jewel also applies withered, which gives them a chaos debuff. Okay. Potential chaos. So that was blight. Contagion. Wither. Essence drain. Spirit offering. Despair. Curse all targets in area, making them less resistant to chaos damage. Cause them to take increased damage over time. Cursed enemies also take additional chaos damage when hit. Have -20 to chaos rays. Cursed enemies take 15% increased damage from damage over time effects. That might be a curse that we get. Bane. Dark Pact. Soul Chaos Golem. Chaos. Decay. Support skills inflict decay on it, dealing 120 chaos damage per second over 8 seconds. Add chaos damage. Okay. Maybe added chaos damage at some later point. Put these in here for consideration. Blight, Despair, Wither. On this side, we want to put in Spreading a Rot. In there as well, so we know it in that context. We need one of them, so Blight, which would then apply Wither. Despair, Wither. Blight and Wither. And Despair might be the curse. On hit or something. So if they hit us, we apply the curse. Good works. Okay. Currency, currency, currency. And end of cards. Cool. Keep going. The prison. Kochi, hey, welcome. How are you? So you've been streaming as well. You've got a bit of spare time now to actually spend it to stream. What are you playing these days? This quantity. Ooh, the card.
My mana is gone.
We're also looking for trial of sins. Somewhere. Void manipulation. Trial. Taking my time, be careful. Crafting. Double resistance is a rank 1. Brittle poacher's liver.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
Relief. Ah, belief. They're like relief is the strongest metal. Yeah, I've been switching between games quite a bit. Didn't quite gather my enthusiasm last weekend, so I started. Last weekend was the launch of this Path of Exile League. Didn't do that so much last weekend, and I played 2 Point Hospital instead during the week. Now I'm back for some more Path of Exile. I finished Graveyard Keeper. I think that might have been the last one you were around in Kochi. Yeah, that was about 20 streams or so, 60 hours of games playing. Using my streaming as a way to actually finish stuff. I tend to play lots of games for short periods of time and then not actually finish it. Obviously the full range of the games. So definitely one of my objectives for streaming is to actually finish games. Come on, the Brigantine. Oh, close. Want something with 5 sockets. Getting closer. Ball burning superior winter's orb. Yeah, I'm trying to get a 5 link or a 4 link with a red and 2 green or 3 greens for my Ballista totems. with toxic rain. That's what I'm going to try and do. Chickens.
The samples we use must be fresh. Let's use what you've gathered before they spoil.
Before they spoil. Do it now. Don't ever hold your peace.
Tala, Exile.
Currency, rare jewelry, rare weapon. Currency. Blue. Regular. Actual jewelry. Group friendly on death. Ooh. No, that's not cool. Can't get a immune thing. Not cool at all. Hallowed mana. Unset ring. Wonder if we want to unset rings for some of our curses or auras. Really challenging for slots at the moment, so might be right. Okay. Essence Ash. Pattern Essence of Torment. And these spinning cages. Very tough cards. Hello, mana. Wonder if the rattling condemned, which I think is the cages, if we get a metamorph just like that, all of them. Gonna be a bit tough. Rattling condemned. One scale doubles. Okay, my timer is going off for another break. I'm gonna take a pause there. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Gonna make myself a mug of hot chocolate. Use the time to get yourself some refreshment.